Welcome to Puvanur RBIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RBIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are now in level 4. We are handling Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam 13-beat cycle. The last two sections we have seen some interesting korvais what you can play in this thala. So we're going to see more korvais before we get into the class. I will start this class with the Tirukkural. ஒரு பொழுதும் வாழ்வது அறியார் கருதுவ கோடியும் அல்ல பல. What is the meaning of it? அறிவற்றவர் ஒருவேளையாவது வாழ்க்கையின் தன்மையை ஆராய்ந்து அறிவதில்லை. If a person who has limited knowledge, he will not be analyzing what life is all about. He will not have done this sort of vichara in his life, not even once. That's what Thiruvallur states. ஆனால் வீணில் எண்ணும் அளவோ ஒரு கோடியும் அல்ல மிக பலவாகும். What is the meaning of it? But unnecessarily he spends a lot of time in non-productive things, which are useless things, and those are very many. And until he gets to the state of understanding that, he's not going to improve. And that's what Thiruvallur states in this Tirukkural. We will enter into this class by understanding its inner meaning. We are now in Jathi Triputa Thalam, and we have seen 2 episodes of korvais, 2 sections. One with tagadana as a core idea. The second one, the key theme what we took was Tithangada. Using that phrase, we revolved around it and tried to make some beautiful patterns around it. Interesting patterns, and which also befits perfectly in Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. Adha Vishesham. More special is so, because it fitted perfectly into those thala. So those are all ideas. As I told you, these are all mind games, concentration games. Interesting, where you specialize yourself for enriching these core thalas. The basic Jathis families gets enriched with these knowledge. Today I'm going to teach you again some different sets of ideas. We will see. The idea or the theme today, what I'm going to handle is Thadithum Kedatagadum Thalangadintha, or the phrases I'm going to combine. Let's see how it goes, and then we will also see the backfills, how it perfectly fits into this thala structure. Thadithum Kedatagadum Thalangadintatham Dithum Kedatagadum Thalangadintatham Thum Kedatagadum Thalangadintatham Takitatum Tadikitatum Takitatum Tadikitatum Takitatum Tadikitatum Takitatum Tadikitatum Takitatum Tadikitatum 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 Ta. Backfill is very simple. 10, 20, 30 interlude of 1-1 gap is the backfill. The first part is the coinage or the combination of Tadithum Kedategadum Thalangadin Tatham. Tham is the korvai. Tham is 2 akshara, 2-syllabled korvai. When I am using this korvai, the korvai is the scope for either constricting it or expanding it. You can either reduce or you can expand. Let us try both those formats. First, by increasing, what happens? The second variety of this korvai is expanding this korvai Tadithum, Kedatagadum, Talangadinta Tham. The two syllable is now going to become four syllable consistently across the pattern. And we will see the backfill how it comes. The backfill goes like this. The backfill goes ta, ti, ki, ta, dum, ta, ding, na, tum, takadimita, diketa, tanta, takadimita, diketa, tanta, takadimita, diketa, tanta. Let's see how the construct fits into the thala structure. Tadithum, kedatagadum, talangadin datta. Tithum, kedatagadum, talangadin datta. Dhum, kedatagadum, talangadin datta. Tak, ti, ki, ta, tum, ta, ding, na, tum, takadimita, diketa, tanta, takadimita, diketa, tanta, takadimita, diketa, tanta. That's the second variety. The third variety is the reverse, where you don't even give the korvai. Tadithum kedatagadum talangadin tadithum kedatagadum talangadin tadum kedatagadum talangadin tatakitatum tadikita tandaga takitadum tadikita tatakitadum tadikita tandaga takitadum tadikita tatakitatum tadikita tatakitatum tadikita tanda. Let's see how this gets fitted into the thala structure. Tadithum, kedatagadum, talangadin tadithum, kedatagadum, talangadin tadum, kedatagadum, talangadin tatakitatum, tadikita tanda, takitatum, tadikita takitatum, tadikita tanda, takitatum, tadikita takitatum, tadikita 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 tanda. That's the third variety. So what we have done, use the korvai, try to adjust that and try to give variations to the korvai by having different varieties of backfills. That's what we have been keep doing it in all the thalas. But I want to again and again nail these concepts, and which should go very clearly into your mind. How to make korvais, how to conceptualize korvais, how to make interesting patterns, how we define it within the structure. All these are essentials. That's why I keep repeating it. The second korvai, korvai 2, tadit takadimi tadikita tadum tadum. That's the base pattern I'm going to use. Tadit takadimi tadikita tadum tadum. We are going to use that, and then let's see how it goes. Tadit takadimi tadikita tadum tadum. Tit takadimi tadikita tadum tadum. Takadimi tadikita tadum tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tatu, takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tatu, takitatum, tadikitatum, ta. That's how it's structured. We will see how it gets fitted into the thala structure. Tadi, takadimi, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Te, takadimi, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takadimi, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, ta. What beautifully it's fitting, and like tadum, 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 tadum. It has a beautiful lilt of ups and downs. Tadit takadimi tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Tit takadimi tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takadimi tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, tadum, tadum. Takitatum, tadikitatum, ta. Beautiful construction, which beautiful crescendos of ups and downs. Always feel like these patterns gives like some animals walking in different style, in unique style, and that's what you should feel when these visualizing these laya structures. You should feel nature is so much blend into it. The second variety As I normally go with the korvai, wherever the korvai is more, I will use that space for my creative ideas. Taditta kadimi tadikita tadum tadum titta kadimi tadikita tadum tadum takadimi tadikita tadum tadum taga di kita tugum ta di kita tum tadinganna to tadikita tadha. We will see into the structure. Titta-ka-dimita diketa tadum tadum titta-ka-dimita diketa tadum tadum taka-dimita diketa tadum ta ta di ki ta dum ta di ki ta dum ta dinganna dum ta diketa tadha. That's the second variety. The third variety, takadimita diketa kontadumta, takadimita diketa kontadumta, takadimita diketa kontadumta, ta diketa dumta diketa dum, takadimita diketa tata, takadimita diketa tata, takadimita diketa tata. It's a beauty here in this particular korvai. I appreciate it is takadimita diketa tum. This takadimita diketa tum is 9. And towards the end, takadimita diketa tata, takadimita diketa is also 9. It is Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. So this 9 is seen everywhere. That's a Visheshama irukudhula. Sangeernathukkulle or 9 Jathi. Sangeerna sollu use aanadnala it's very interesting sequence. What I meant is, especially a 9 syllabled phrase is within this 9 and 4 combined Thala, Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thala. So it's very special. Takadimita diketa tadum, takadimita diketa tadum, takadimita diketa tadum, ta diketa dum, ta dingan tum, takadimita diketa tada, takadimita diketa tada, takadimita diketa tada. This is a beautiful korvai, beautiful pattern. For the first one is the tom kedadum talam, then the tam, the constructions of the korvais. Here takadimita diketa tadum tadum. It has a lilt of up and down. It's a beautiful combination. 2 odds normally makes it wonderful all the time. That's the second korvai. The third korvai, let's get into the third korvai. Is again using the phrase takadimita diketatum, and towards the end also the phrase gets beautifully fitted takadimita diketatum. Let's see how. Takadimita diketatum, takadimita diketatum, takadimita diketatum, ta diketatum, ta diketatum, takadimita diketata, takadimita diketata, takadimita diketata, takadimita diketatum dum dum. That korvai, you should be silent. That's the first variety of the third korvai in this class. The second variety, tadikkatta tada. Tadiketta tada, tadiketta tada, takitatum dadiketatum, takitatum dadiketatum, takitatum dadiketatum, takitatum dadiketatum, takitatum dadiketatum, takitatum dadiketatum. We will see how it fits into the structure. As I told you, tadiketatum is 8. The 8 is beautifully structured. Tadiketatum. I keep repeating it. Tha and dum. The first component and the last component is one syllable. Diketa, in between the ta and dum are all 2 syllabled. So this 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 makes 8. This 8 has beautiful progression. It's uniquely positioned and it has a effect, wonderful effect. Tadiketatum. Takita tadikita tum. Takadina takadina din. Kita takadina takadin. Bitaka junda takadin. Bitaka junda. Bitaka junda. Tadika takadin. Bitaka junda. Tadikita takadin. Bitaka junda. Takadina takadin. Bitaka junda. Takadin. Bitakadin. Bitam. Tatakadina duntum. Tatakadina duntum. Tatakadina tam. Tatakadina. All these are Sarvalagus. But it's a combination makes it unique. End of the day, when you hear it's all Sarvalagu, but though it's a combination of 3 and 5, you beautifully it gives you the even and a nice format to your ears. So, Tadikita Toda 8 and Takita is a 6 korvai, and we will see how this korvai is structured. Tadikita Toda, Tadikita Toda, Tadikita Toda. Takita tum, tadikita tum, takita tum, tadikita tum, takita tum, tadikita tum, takita tum, tadikita tum, takita tum, takita tum, takita tum, tadikita tadin, tadin, tata. That's the second idea in this third korvai. The third idea, tadikita toda, tadikita toda, tadikita toda, dikita tum, tadikita tum, tadikita tum, tadikita toda tum, tadikita toda tum, tadikita toda. It's interestingly poised. We will see how it goes. Tadikita toda. Tadikita tada, tadikita tada, tikita tum, tadikita tum, tadingana tum, tadikita tada dum da tum, tadikita tada dum da tum, tadikita tada. That's how this 3 varieties of korvai into 3 times, almost 9 different korvais you can play in Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam as part of this episode 3. So this is what we have been doing in all the thalas and demonstrations. I want you to do homework, assimilate all these concepts, and come back to my next class. I'll conclude this class with the Thirukural. I'll see you with more korvais in Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. உடம்பை தனித்து ஒழிய புல் பரந்தற்றே உடம்போடு உயிர் இடை நட்பு. What is the meaning of it? உடம்புக்கும் உயிருக்கும் உள்ள உறவு கூட்டுக்கும் பறவைக்கும் உள்ள தொடர்பு போன்றது. What he compares, Thirukural beautifully compares. The life within the body is compared to the nest and the bird. The bird lives in the nest and then it leaves the nest and then it comes back to the nest. And he compares our life with the body. கூட்டை தனியே விட்டு பறவை எந்த நேரத்திலும் பறந்து போய்விடும். At any point of time, after it lays its egg and after the small birds are born, the birds fly out of the nest. Similarly, the body, the life within the body leaves this nest and goes into another instrument. And that's the moral. It's a very subtle philosophy Thiruvalluvar had quoted in this Thirukural. With this good thought, we will think about several good meanings, what is inside, inscribed in this Thirukural. And then I'll see you in the next class with more korvais in Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam. Until then, Pavanur RVA signing off. Episode 3, Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam, Korvai 1, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 104 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this.
Tadittam, Ketatagadum, Talangadin Tatam, Tittam, Ketatagadum, Talangadin Tatam, Tam, Ketatagadum, Talangadin Tatam, Takitatum, Tadikitatum, Takitatum, Tadikitatum, Takitatum, Tadikitatum, Takitatum, Tadikitatum, Takitatum, Tadikitatum, Takitatum, Tadikitatum. Episode 3, Sangeerna Jathi, Triputa Thalam, korvais 2, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 104 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this. Tadhi takadhimi tadikita tadum tadum. Te takadhimi tadikita tadum tadum. Takadhimi tadikita tadum tadum. Takitatum tadikita tadum tadum. Takitatum tadikita tadum tadum. Takitatum tadikita tadum. Episode 3, Sangeerna Jathi Triputa Thalam, korvais 3, Mathematical Understanding, total count of 104 aksharas. Interpretation of korvai goes like this. Takadimi tadikita dun dun dun. Takadimi tadikita dun dun dun. Takadimi tadikita dun dun dun. Ta ti ki ta dum tadikita dum. Takadimi tadikita dun ta. Takadimi tadikita dun ta. Takadimi tadikita dun ta.